Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching our live stream. We are actually performing live in real time, so no one knows exactly what will happen. This is C4's 5th live remote choir live stream, which we're calling Restricted Movement. We are happy to be collaborating tonight with Psophonia Dance Company for one of the pieces. If you're new to C4, it stands for Choral Composer Conductor Collective, based out of New York City, and is an umbrella organization for other similar groups in other cities. All the singers you see in the little Zoom squares right now are split between C4 New York City and Inversion Ensemble in Austin, Texas. The intent is to be a group with many composers and conductors to premiere and highlight compositions by members and the group and other living composers in the world. Tonight, 3 out of the 5 pieces we're performing are world premieres. All 5 of the pieces have been written since the advent of the pandemic and are all varying reactions to what we've been experiencing in this world since that time. The piece you just heard was I Hope You're Doing Well by Dale Trumbore, sung by only 5 members of the C4 live remote crew. Our next piece is the weightiest one of tonight's program. I'll let Josh Chai, the conductor, introduce it.
Newly commissioned for remote performance by C4, Martyrs by Trevor Weston bears a dedication on the score which states, composed in response to the senseless deaths of numerous Americans and residents of North America due to hate, apathy, and/or indifference. The text comes from 2 sources, an isorhythmic motet by medieval composer Guillaume de Fay, and a snippet of the 39th Psalm. The confluence of this text comes right in the center of the piece. In the words of the psalm, my heart was hot within me, and I spake with my tongue. And then we depart from either the text or the Dufay text or the psalm, and we say, I can't breathe. Powerful words which have taken on an additional meaning, and the juxtaposition of the epidemic of virus and the epidemic of injustice is the crux of this piece. The piece moves back and forth between sections using aleatoricism, allowing singers to flexibly declaim text within certain parameters, synchronized but in free rhythm, and sections utilizing strict, almost terrifying meter. This too is a juxtaposition. Listen to the disorientation in the aleatoric sections and the sudden snap into focus when we all sing together, which are utilized to create anguished prayer, and which ends in a desperate plea to take the plague away, both the plague of disease and the plague of violence, which is summarized in a final amen. This piece is an extended meditation. The images are very graphic, but perhaps all the more graphic when conjoined with those in our own hearts from our modern word. Martyrs by Trevor Weston.
Oh, Saint Sebastian, 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 eternal life and life due to martyrs.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm happy to introduce the world premiere of What Do You Want by Carlos Cordero. Inversion has collaborated with Carlos many times and treasures him as a dear friend. In fact, Carlos won our very first Emerging Composer contest and now provides Inversion with new repertoire through his Happy Composer Commission project. This is his first fully aleatoric composition meant for live online performance. It challenges the singers to thoughtfully select their own text for the fill-in-the-blank sentences. For instance, I want to verb dance, or I want to phrase jump in a lake. Carlos created a video of the score so you can follow along. We invite you to think about how you would finish these sentences. As a matter of fact, what do you want? Thank you all. Congratulations to Carlos on this premiere. Now that you, the audience, have thought about it, we invite you to put your favorite words, filling in the sentences, into the YouTube live chat. We'll gather that text and then sing your words when we reprise the piece at the end of this program.
This is audience participation. Is it my turn?
Brian is muted if he's speaking.
Okay.
Yes, sure. No, actually,
It's live, folks.
no. First we're doing gather, and then it will be your turn, David. Sorry, I get all confused. Hi, everybody.
So do
I'm here to introduce the next piece, which is Gather by Scott Gendel. I didn't write out a nice introduction, so I apologize for tripping over my words. But this is a piece that we heard performed by the Santa Clara University choir a few months ago, and we liked it so much that we asked Scott if we could do it, and he graciously agreed. And tonight we're happy to be partnering with the Psophonia Dance Company in Houston, Texas. They're coming to us live from Mother Dog Studios, and you'll be able to see on the wall of the performance space some of the art that has been featured in these title screens. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Gather is an interesting piece that has a electronic backing track that you'll hear, and then we sing along with it, and the dancers dance along, and it'll be great. So, with a few seconds preparation, we will do this for you. Oh yeah, so we're gonna spotlight on the dancers by having not all of us visible at the same time.
I dreamt we could all stand together. Nothing grand, just watching something. A concert, a lecture, a sunset. And then I woke to the calling of the crows. Today I will wave to you. 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 Today I
Yeah, congrats to the dance company. That was great. A little clapping for them. Okay, thanks, David. You are up.
Thanks again, all of you, for tuning in to this concert. This officially kicks off our 16th season. Just a second. Our 16th season of C4. We started in 2006 with a small group of composers who also sang, who wanted to try out their ideas, and they eventually had a concert in the fall of 2006, and we've continued to do that ever since. We didn't even stop for COVID because we have been doing live streams, pioneering in that field. One of the rare choirs, one of the rare groups to do that truly, and that's what you're hearing tonight. So, like I said, this is our 16th season, and we will continue to do live streams, I guess, about every 6 weeks. We don't have a calendar set, we don't have dates, but at the rate we're going, the next one will probably be maybe December 10th. It'll be some Thursday, like we always do. So if you want to be notified of our events, go to our website, c4ensemble.org, and fill out our contact form, like our Facebook page, like Twitter, and what's that other one?
Facebook.
Facebook. Did I not say Facebook? Like our Facebook page. Like us on Facebook.
Instagram? You mean Instagram?
That's the one. I'm never on Instagram, so that's just the way it is. We accept PayPal donations and Venmo donations. I don't know what the address is or quite how you do that, but one of us will tell you. We're a collective, so no one person is in charge. We support each other.
David, could you speak a little louder? People are asking.
Oh, hello. Is this better?
Much.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll turn my mic up. So if there's anything that wasn't heard, I'll try to repeat it. Yeah. So to keep informed of our live streams, do sign up for like us on Facebook and other social media. Buy our merchandise. Do we have merchandise? No? Okay.
We have CDs.
We have CDs on the website. We have pencils. They cost $50 each. C4 branded pencils.
C4 swag bag.
Oh yeah, we do have our C4 swag.
I would buy a mug.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, I would too. I would be very happy to have a mug. What have I missed? What are we missing? Are we ready to go on to our next piece? Or?
No, we need to thank
Yes.
someone special who's been
Someone
very
very
important to C4's last couple of years. You want to do it, or should I do it?
Oh, her name is Elise Branshaw. She has been our executive director for the past, I think, 3 years. And you don't see her because she does not have her video on.
She's monitoring the chat, so you can actually type to her directly in the YouTube chat saying thanks for all that you've done for us, Elise.
Yeah, she's leaving a day after tomorrow, I believe, is her last official day. Halloween.
That's right. So yeah, we've been really happy with all of the great work that she's been able to do to help us get where we're going, especially in this complicated time.
We're gonna miss you, Elise. We're gonna miss you.
Yes. You're going to have to teach us your job so that we can do it in your absence.
It will be tough. And congrats on all your future things. She's also a great singer, so look for her name in lights someday soon. Great. And we should remind people to vote. You may not need another reminder, but there you are. Now you have it from us. All right.
Yeah, check out EliseBranshaw.com. She has a website.
A few of us need to restart video.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody who wants to be seen, restart your video. It will be very important for this next piece.
Yes.
Why is that,
That's right.
Bonnie?
Especially that person we all need
Why
to
would
watch.
visuals be important in a concert? So, hi everyone. I'm going to give a little introduction to Fishbowl, which is a piece that I wrote and I hope you love. As a new member to the ensemble, this is actually my second concert with C4. I wanted to contribute something to this lineup of music and to fit the continuing theme of restricted movement that we established. I also wanted to write something a little lighter since there's some more darker, heavier pieces in our lineup, so I wanted to try something a little fun. And I thought, let's do some mixed media. We already have some dancers coming, so time for Zoom puppets, which I hadn't seen done before and thought, what a great opportunity. So one challenge I had was to design puppets that the singers are going to be using during this number that everybody could replicate at home. So that was a fun experiment with printers and Photoshop. And also create some basic choreography that could read across 20+ screens at the same time. The idea for Fishbowl actually came around where I've been in a lot of Zoom chats for work and rehearsals, and seeing the sea of faces, it started to resemble kind of looking into a pet shop whenever you are a kid and you go into the fish section and there's like rows of fish in bowls. So I started writing out two ideas originally. One was fish bowls, which is what we have, and the other one was bird cages. And I decided, you know, birds didn't fit as well, one, because we just performed a lovely piece about crows, and two, a bird can leave its cage eventually and fly away and go off to the stratosphere, but fish can't leave the safety of their bowls. They can't survive outside of water, which is kind of like us stuck in our stay-at-home quarantine situation. So the tempo also, you will notice, is constant. We have intentionally left the click in for simplicity, and to symbolize the ticking clock, monotonous, never-ending cycle that some of us are doing right now. The song is arranged in a certain way, where we first will look at the fish, describing their surroundings, the container they're in, and the repetitive nature of what they do each day. You wake up, you swim around, you wave at the little plastic submarine man, you walk around your castle, you get some food. And it's very similar to what some of us are doing each day, where we wake up, we walk around, go onto the internet, get our coffee cup, wave at our submarine Steve, who might be your spouse or your children, get excited for dinner time, and then go to bed and start it all over again. And my message is that we humans may be restricted to our bowls right now, but thanks to technology such as Jamulus and Zoom, at least we can peer out and wave at each other and support each other and get glimpses into each other's bowls for a little while. And since travel is off for a bit, our schedules are a bit more relaxed. So remember, it doesn't take much time to reach out to a friend online and have a video conversation. And remember, we're all only a ping away. And that's my spiel.
Great. So Bonnie, are you implying we want to have the click be audible, or is that still going to be muted?
Oh, I thought it was audible.
We could do that.
But we can leave it off.
Okay, we'll leave it off. And then if people want to hear it with the click track, we can send out a version with that later.
Okay.
It's a delightful sound.
Well, if it helps, the singers will hear it in their headsets. Sorry. Anyway, enjoy Fishbowl, and please call your mom or your relatives and do a video chat after this concert. All right, so singers, please turn your settings to auto. Puppeteers, man your puppets, and turn your microphones to mute.
Pitch.
So sorry. Almost forgot.
Blub, blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub. Blub, 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 blub. Blub, blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub. Blub, 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 blub. Blub, blub, blub.
Every day I wake and I look around, say hello to Steve, the submarine man. He guards the castle at the center of my bowl. The gravel always looks the same. Guess my place must seem very odd to you, but it's where I live, where I have to stay for now. I press my eye against the glass edge of my bowl. It's so darn lonely living in a fishbowl. In a fishbowl. Castle. It's always the same. Slip
swim,
swim in circles. An endless race that resets the course each day. Oh, look, it's feeding time. Twist, pop.
Shake a shake.
Shake a
Shake a munch,
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 munch, munch.
munch a munch a
Swim, swim, swim,
blub 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 blub
blub,
blub 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 blub.
Every day we wake and we look around, take a shower, make some coffee and go home.
Every day I stare at the news inside. How many days has it been since I've seen my
log into
friends?
chat and there you are.
just your head and shoulders, but it's you.
Every day we
in
wake and we
your
look
world.
around.
It's like we all are living in a
fishbowl. In a fishbowl. Face chat. It's hard to stay sane. Swim, swim, swim.
Swim,
Swimming in circles. At least we all know we're all just a ping away. Until it's safe out there, I'm here I'll stay.
yes, hop,
Munch a munch,
Shake a
shake a munch,
Munch a munch.
munch,
munch a
Munch.
munch.
munch
munch,
a munch a
blub,
La la la,
blub,
la la la,
blub,
blub blub blub
la
blub
la la,
blub,
la la la.
blub,
blub 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 blub
This is fine.
blub,
My bowl is fine. My castle
Every
is
day I
fine.
wake and I look around,
Steve
say
is
hello to
fine.
Steve the submarine man. Every day we wake and we look around, every day we hope you
Extra thank you to my lovely puppeteers. Yay.
All right,
Okay.
Adrian.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we've gathered the words and phrases that you would like us to include in a reprise of the Carlos Cordero's What Do You Want? So thanks for listening to the concert. So far, we've got a reprise and then a chat afterwards. So we'll now sing it and you'll see the video again, but we'll use your words. So this is true audience participation. And on top of that, we invite you to sing along. You can catch our pitch and join us for this reprise of Carlos Cordero's What Do You Want? The second international performance.
And I apologize if the movie is jerky again. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but hopefully you can get the idea. All right, here we go.
All right.
Unmute. Don't forget to unmute.
Everyone unmute themselves.
Yeah. Fishes unmute.
wonderful, and congratulations. So now I think we're going to have a chat with some of the composers. I hope they're here.
Yeah, who is here?
We actually have several people potentially here, depending on who is available and is able to get their Jamulus to work and all of that. Many of the composers actually are hopefully going to join us. So,
Yay!
and also the dancers, I think, might be able to join us.
Yeah.
So any of you who are able to do that, feel free to join in with our Jamulus and the Zoom chat, and then the world can see you.
See the dancers.
The dancers, I see. Trevor Weston. Yay!
Trevor Weston.
Oh, we can't hear him though.
I should turn off the reverb.
Hi. We're working on it.
Multi-technical.
Nice,
Like
Bonnie.
Tori has an open line.
I'm puppeting.
Hi, Carlos.
Scott Gendel has an
Sophia,
open
would
line.
you like to come to the mic and tell us about your choreography?
I can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me? Good.
Yes.
Yep.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yay!
Woo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Bless you.
Can you hear me now?
Thank you, Sophia. Did the dancers want to say anything?
Can you hear me now?
Get really close to the mic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
Yes.
We told them to be a little louder, but
We feel the same way.
Yes, we.
can you hear the other people?
Oh, good.
Woo. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I don't know if we. Wow, it's weird. So I think the dancers thing has a lot of echo. Maybe you could mute yourselves for the moment. Yeah. Oh, great.
Oh,
wow.
there it is.
Boom. All of a sudden. But yes, it's everyone. When you're speaking, make sure to speak up so we can hear you. And if you're not speaking, you could mute yourself so we don't hear what we're not supposed to hear.
We can't see you,
the
Brian.
Comments are saying they didn't hear the dance.
Yeah, people are saying they couldn't really hear what the dancers were saying.
Oh, too bad.
But I guess which is weird.
Give them another chance.
Yeah. So dancers, if you want to just quickly summarize that again, by getting really close to the mic. Yeah.
Okay, and Brian, we can't see you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I can.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Just.
We can hear them, so they are on.
Brian, is it possible it's muted on the other machine?
Yes.
On the server?
Put your face right into the computer.
No sound.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Woohoo!
But we hear.
Wow.
Hang on. Brian, could it be the?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait,
could I interrupt you
Brian.
for a minute? If the fault with not being able to hear is all mine. 1 minute.
Okay.
Is it?
No. Oh no.
No.
New clancer.
It's live, folks.
Ryan!
I would like to present the dancers who you can now hear. I'm very sorry about all that.
Take 3.
You might be too loud now. Yes, take 3.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Are we okay?
I think so.
I mean, we could always hear you. I think.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Okay, so should I say it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
As if
So-
it were the first time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing us to perform with you guys and giving us a chance to dance together because it's been so long since we've done that. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
They can hear you now.
We love collaborators.
Okay, so I'll bring up the
Sophia,
rear. Yeah, and I guess I'm just loud. Everybody hears me fine.
Get close.
So, in regards to the
Can you hear me?
and one thing that Alyssa had said, it's been 9 months. It's been a really long time for us that we moved together, and so this was such a pleasure and a treat. As far as the work is concerned, my approach to it was to create or contrast the smoothness of the vocals on top with this tension and anxiety and stress, because I think that's what's coming out with the sense of gather. We want to gather, but it's become a very and tension-filled moment, so it's not coming easy. And so that was what I was trying to capture, at least in the choreography. But really enjoyed you guys. Beautiful singing. Thank you so much. And we're actually performing this piece again on Saturday in an indoor space for the Dia de los Muertos that's happening here in Houston. So we're pretty excited about that too.
Great. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. Yeah, if you could mute yourself now so we don't get the reverb. It should. So I guess while we're on the subject of that piece, Scott, if you wanted to say something, hopefully we can hear you.
Can you hear me if I talk this way?
Yeah, you're a little soft.
Barely.
Maybe
Turn up.
talk.
Here, let me
talk-
see. I'll get closer to my microphone.
Oh yeah, that should be better. Thank you.
Here. Now can you hear me pretty well?
Yeah, pretty well.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn up the level a little bit. That should be better.
Yeah,
that's good.
Great. Hi. You all were awesome. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. The dancing was amazing, and the singing was amazing, and it just made me so happy. I think I love what you were saying about the dance. Part of what was going on for me was getting that smoothness of the singing and the backing track, but also that it obviously can't be smooth because it's people all over the place who can't hear each other necessarily, and there's a tension and things not lining up when you think they might line up, and just and the tension between sort of dreamscape of it all and the reality of us being on Zoom. So it was just really cool to see that all come together. Well, I hear myself in echo. It's really distracting. It was just really amazing to see it all come together that way with all the dancing and singing and so many people working together from so many different places. It was really great. So, and I love, I keep saying my favorite part right now watching myself, even though I hate hearing my own voice, is there's that moment when I put myself in harmony singing "Today I'll Wave to You from My Tree," and this is me waving to you from my tree in Wisconsin.
I love that line.
I love that part too.
And I love that you sort of vocoded yourself or something, so it's you sing it in chords or something.
It was actually just me singing all the harmony parts twice, sort of background vocal style, like you do for a rock song.
Okay.
Came out really cool.
Yeah, super cool. I sometimes get a little like misty right there.
Made me really happy.
So all of the composers, you should maybe mute yourself in, not click the mute myself button, but in the mixer area of Jamulus, you can click the mute in your own channel strip, and that way you won't hear the annoying delayed copy of yourself, unless you want to.
Or take your fader all the way down.
Yeah, or take your fader partly
Not
down.
mute myself to the left, but
No.
mute under your fader.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Great. Who wants to talk next? Trevor? Trevor, would you like to say something about your magnum opus? That was great.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first I want to say thank you, because it's the first time I've heard it. And, you know, and I'm sure this is true for all composers, when you finish a piece, it also records who you were at that moment. And a lot of the music of that came from Midsummer in the middle of everything. And I had a piece performed before this concert, which was completely different in kind of in its kind of emotional kind of expression, and your performance really got to me because I forgot about kind of the darkness that kind of went into that piece. You guys did such a wonderful job. I really enjoyed it. Joshua, that was a great. I'm like, wait, that's my piece he's talking about. That was really well done. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what happens. I forgot about that. That's great. But really, really fantastic job. I know that wasn't easy, and I appreciate all the very helpful suggestions from Brian about how to make this work the way you guys do it, and it's amazing. Really, really amazing. As a longtime singer, I'm amazed at what you guys do. That stuff is difficult. So. Thank you.
Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
great fun doing it. Well, fun. That's a little weird thing to say fun about.
Well,
It was a lot of work, but we felt like we were doing important work.
Yes.
So yeah, just a reminder to mute yourself if you're not talking and there's something fun going on in the background, like clinking of dinner utensils, or I don't know what it is.
Sirens.
Sirens we haven't heard so much, but you could mute yourself for that reason too. Great. And Carlos, hopefully you're on here too. Hopefully we can hear you. I mean, I see you. I just want to make sure we can hear you.
He's not sure he can be heard.
Okay.
He's not in the Jamulus.
Maybe he's one of the no names.
Maybe.
This is like a game.
I see him in Zoom.
Yeah, and he said, I think he.
Can you hear
he
me?
says he thinks
Ah,
he's
yeah.
That's a nice picture.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
He made
Yes.
that
Yes,
talk.
yes, we
Can you hear us?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Great.
Awesome. You might not be able to see me at the same time.
Oh. Well, it's all right. So, yeah, if you want to say something about that cool piece.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for that. I think there is a delay. I will try to explain a little bit more about the piece.
Okay.
Are you there?
We're all yours.
Did he mute?
It was an amazing world premiere, and the fact that then you included the audience for that, it's also very meaningful. It's beautiful, the phrases that everybody come up with and how they just shared openly with that. It is beautiful. And I have to thank for this piece to Rowan Haring. She is basically the catalyst of this piece. I worked with her this year to ask myself, what do I want? What did I want?
I think
Are you there? Are you there?
I kind of hear an echo of the actual YouTube
Live stream?
Yeah, I think that might be.
Oh.
Well, let's let's wait and see if he shows up. In the meantime, I think there might be some questions in the YouTube chat. I don't know if any of you are able to go to the YouTube chat. I'm afraid if I do it, my computer will freeze up, which would be unfortunate.
Could I add something that may or may not have been mentioned at this point? That any proceeds that that the audience is kind enough to share with us, we're sharing with Psophonia Dance Company for all their effort, and so know that you're donating not just to C4 but to Psophonia, and they appreciate that. There's a lot of technical stuff and space rental and all that kind of stuff, and the wonderful dancers participated. So we appreciate your generosity.
One other thing that's kind of interesting to note is that I think with Martyrs, we've had for the first time a piece with multiple tempos, which we had not done before. We've done a lot of these cue-based aleatoric pieces and pieces with one tempo with a click track, but this is the first multiple tempo piece where we're listening back and forth and stopping the cues, and here comes the new tempo, and a lot of that work was done by Brian, and it's an amazing place to be to.
Yeah, it's kind of an engineering job, wasn't it?
I saw there was a comment in the chat, Trevor. I was incredibly moved by this. Did you notice how the singers couldn't speak for a moment after? And to be honest, I couldn't either. And it's, I mean, you never know. My mother died a year ago, and so like it hit me at the end of the Amen, like, oh yeah, this is my like sad music. So I appreciate that, but I didn't notice because I had to actually get up and walk away because it was a little too much. Wow. So thank you for that. I guess thank you. I don't know, but it was moving. So thank you.
Carlos has a fish.
I love the fish. Oh, the fishbowl. That was a wonderful piece. Loved that.
Yeah, it was super cute, Bonnie.
Yeah, so Bonnie, do you want to talk about your piece? Or is there anything you want to add?
I want to say that I'm so happy that everybody was up for the crazy idea, because there was one rehearsal where we were talking about new pieces, and I was like, oh, puppets, I'll make something for puppets, and I kind of pinned myself into a hole. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta figure out what that means. And the idea, I'm like, it was I don't know if you guys realize how many drafts these went through. I have so much paper on my floor of trying to find something that would work comfortably in singers' hands and still and still read. Because once we have this giant, like you see us, there's so many heads on this screen, something that would actually give the impression of a fish and a human. And filming the puppetry video was fun. It was a fun moment of my month. It's like, let's learn puppetry. Ah!
Yay. With lots of fun. And we all made our own puppets.
And you all had to make your own puppets. And because I designed it, like, I know mine is, like, the recommended layer is, like, a cereal box is on the inside. Mm-hmm. And I just felt like, like I said, this is my second concert, and I wanted to make something light but also still topical. And I used to do a lot of puppetry and attend puppetry festivals, and I was sad that the Puppet Slam of Austin was kind of canceled this year and had to be online. Like, that was one of the big moments where I would have seen what everyone's up to. So the idea of, like, why don't we try with a choir? What's the worst that could happen? And I'm so pleased with how it looked. Like, I tried not to look at you guys while I was singing because I knew I'd get so distracted. But I hope it worked and that people had fun. And I liked the idea of ending the concert on a positive note, because we had some very serious stuff going on. So thank you guys so much for being up for the wackiness.
Oh, it was so fun.
Carlos put in the chat, because his sound isn't working that well. He said, sorry, my sound is not working well, but thank you for such an experience to ask ourselves, what do we want? It is not easy, and not only to speak up and sing what do we want, but also to ask to the people next to you is how we connect and keep inspiring each other. So that kind of fits in with the theme of our concert. Yeah. So we appreciate that very much, Carlos, and to all the composers.
It's the quietest applause ever.
Great. Well, thanks to everyone. Any more questions or any more things that the composers want to say?
Just another thank you.
Thanks to the technical team. To
Yes,
make
very much.
technical
Totally.
team.
Thank
Brian
you.
and Daniel.
Thanks, Judy.
Thank you so much. It's awesome.
And thanks to our semiconductors, superconductors, all our I don't know. We couldn't have done it without people helping take the reins and keep this herd of cats controlled during rehearsals. So
Right.
all of you, thank you.
Electrified cats.
With lagged cats.
Oh, great. So keep tuned on the C4 website for news of the next live stream. We have no idea when it will be because we're living moment to moment like the true bohemians that we are all forced to be in these crazy times. Do remember to vote if you're so moved.
Totally.
Don't feel compelled to, but
do.
Yeah,
do feel
right.
feel compelled.
And thanks for joining us, and we will.
Yay!
Good. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
And
everyone.
Thank you to the dancing company in particular, and we look forward to seeing more of your work.
Yes.
Okay, all right, and there we are.
Hey,
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us.
Now we can swear.
Damn it.